Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Scott Tucson on MetabolicMasterpiece.com. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous morning today. Clear blue skies, sun is shining on my eyes. I am here to give you a recap on the meals that I ate, the training that I did Monday, June 1st. Really, the day, I'd say for most of the day, it was a little emotional struggle going on in my head, really kind of kicking myself in the butt for really kind of going a bit overboard with the corn pops and the cookies on Sunday. But again, I had to stop, with a conversation in my head, I had to stop beating myself up. I didn't eat much on Saturday. I wasn't feeling well, and my body really felt like it needed a whole bunch of carbs. So let loose, it is what it is, and I just stayed the course on Monday. Went right for my target. Didn't try to like starve myself or make up for the indulgence on Sunday. I just consumed my 1,700 to 1,800 calories, and all went really, really well. Changed up the nutrition a bit. You're gonna see some of the meals were just a little bit different, and training was outstanding. I was chomping at the bit all day long to get in this training session, because we trained at 8 at night. I basically go by my workout partner Rick's work schedule, and he was working days. Ooh, that's not a good view there, looking dark and shady. So he was working days, gets off work at 7-ish, and we meet at the gym for 8 o'clock. And because I missed the 2 workouts on Saturday and Sunday, I was like really, I couldn't wait to get in there. I was all fired up. Pretty much have my energy is right back to normal. So that little flu bug that I had there for 48 hours, gone. No sign of a headache or anything like that. So it's officially done and over with. And just feeling awesome, ready to get right back on track with the nutrition this week, and looking forward to seeing some more progress with his physique as things go along. I'm going to see how things are going. I mean, there's 2 more weeks that I have scheduled in this cut, 2 more weeks till Brian comes and visits. That was the target goal for me. It was just a target that I set there. I may push it a little bit more and see if I can get a little bit leaner. The one thing I have been wanting to do is get a DEXA scan, so I don't want to get a DEXA scan unless I'm like pretty crazy freaking shredded. So some may think I'm crazy shredded right now. I'm not. I'm lean, really lean, maybe even super lean, but not crazy freaking shredded. I can't wait to get there. And I think that's all that was on my mind for the day. Gonna enjoy this day right now and get today's footage for you, but for now, let's get to Monday, June 1st, meals and workout footage. So I woke up around 6:30 a.m., grabbed a cup of coffee with just a little bit of 2% milk. Shortly after that, put some warm water in a coffee mug and mixed it in with 5 grams of creatine. Shortly after that, some water with athlete vitamin and 3 grams of beta-alanine. And right before 8 o'clock, grab myself some egg whites, some mixed veggies, 1 extra large egg in there, topped with some salsa. Then around noon, I think it's around 12:30, had the Greek yogurt with scoop protein powder, mixed berries. Dinner time, chicken, couscous, mixed veggies. So the couscous is just a little bit of olive oil, tomatoes, peppers, onions. I think just a little bit of seasoning there. It's just a recipe that's on the back of the Wild Roots package. And no pre-workout here. So this was an evening workout, 8 p.m. We're hitting back and biceps today, beginning with a superset between chest-supported dumbbell rows and dumbbell pullovers. Now notice how I didn't take any caffeine or pre-workout today. I didn't use tier 1. Because it's an evening workout, I didn't want any extra caffeine in me, especially that close to bedtime. It usually doesn't affect me all that much. I can a lot of times go to bed after having a cup of coffee. Caffeine doesn't have a super big effect on me, just enough to just boost me a little bit at the beginning of a workout. But still, I want to make sure I got a quality sleep, so I just consumed creatine first thing in the morning and beta-alanine first thing in the morning, and no caffeine throughout the day. So basically that's kind of the creatine and beta-alanine are in the tier 1, and because I wasn't taking that today, I want to make sure I got the creatine and beta-alanine in me. These pullovers feel great. I like to drop my hips. I feel a much better stretch in my back and traps when I drop my hips.
I know Rick, he prefers to be more parallel with the ground, as do other people. But I love it. That's a hell of a superset. We already did, I think we did barbell rows before that. Worked in some Myo-reps. And so that was a superset. And now we're moving on to some Intraset Stretch Dropsets. So we're doing that the last time. I began doing this with my calves, and thought this month I'd carry it over into all other body parts. So right now we're aiming for 15 reps. So weight that will allow you to do 15 reps with good form. Then you're going to hold that stretch as long as you can. Now I played around with just leaning back a little bit. You don't want to let too loose where your shoulders kind of almost become dislocated a little bit. You want to still keep that tension in your back. You're just trying to stretch. It's a weighted stretch for your muscles, and the target muscle here is our lats. So I want to make sure I keep that stretch on that target muscle. Got Jay, we're doing them at the same time here. So we're just dropping one plate at a time. I was feeling really good with this towards the end, so it's 4 sets in total that we're doing here. So we're going to drop the weight 2 more times after this. And right now you're just trying to aim for as many reps as you can. And ideally you're looking at like a 15% decrease in weight each set. A little bit tougher to do with a machine where the weight's kind of fixed. You can only go drop 15 pounds or 30 pounds at a time here. But this felt awesome. I felt great. I felt a lot of focus on my back. Rick was feeling more of a stretch in his biceps, so he's saying next time he's going to keep his elbows bent a bit and see if that's going to place more emphasis on his back. Our forearms were burning at the end as well. I was altering my hand position to kind of take the forearms out of it as much as I could.
All right, I'd like to give a special shout out to Jason Cook. You know you're going to get that shit.
He was teasing me. Holding the camera, he said, "You better give me a shout out on camera." There you go, Jay. Anyways, loving the vascularity there. Doing a superset here between reverse curls and preacher curls. So reverse curls, hitting the forearm muscles there, as well as the brachialis is going to get involved in there a bit as well. Haven't done preacher curl and reverse curls in at least a few months. I can't remember the last time we used it, so it's probably been maybe 4 months, 5 months since we've included any of those exercises. Preacher curls aren't one of my favorite exercises because really the muscles only activate in that bottom third portion of the exercise. It's still a good one. It's a good one to throw in there from time to time, and that's exactly what I enjoyed about throwing them in there. It's just nice to throw into the mix after it's been so long. And I don't do any kind of direct forearm work. I probably should, but these definitely hit the forearms pretty darn well. We're just bouncing back and forth here, so I just finished mine, and Rick was following right behind me, and then Jay's gonna follow right behind him. We're gonna do a little camera trade-off here. This was a great pump. Again, we already started, we did some Myo-reps at first for the biceps. And then we're going to finish off with some intraset stretching. So that's kind of like the hypertrophy focus portion of this push-pull leg split is we include Myo-reps, supersets, and some intraset stretch dropsets. And then we got Jay in action.
It's what they call a gun assembly line here.
A lot of fun. Great evening. Actually, it was jam-packed in there when we first got here. We're like, what the hell? It was crazy. Loved the energy. It was a little bit tough to move around at first. Lucky for us, it wasn't chest day. Monday night, usually it's jam-packed. And it was. There was a lot of guys doing chest there. So it's a good thing that we weren't doing chest because there's no way we would have got our workout in, especially with the 3 of us. So we blasted back, biceps, and didn't have any hassles whatsoever. Kind of died down at this point in the workout. We get Jay working on these preacher curls, really rounding the shoulders too much at the bottom. I think because he's trying to extend those arms a little bit too much in the bottom. He hasn't done these in ages either. So again, just getting accustomed to the movement. But yeah, just a hell of a superset. Great pump, different kind of feel of what we're used to for our biceps. So a real nice change of pace. And here we got Rick on the incline dumbbell curls. He's going to be aiming for 15 reps and then holding that stretch for as long as he can, and then dropping the weight and repeating to as many reps as he can and then hold it for as long as he can. Total of 4 sets here. I love it. This is one of my favorite exercises to do this intraset stretch on, especially when you do it as you'll see coming up here. So you'll notice how Rick's palms he's going to turn them out a bit, and his shoulders are going to put right back and open them right up, and you're going to feel a stretch in the biceps. Just phenomenal. It's almost like a massive rush of blood in there. You almost start to tingle shortly afterwards. Just playing around with opening it up.
It's a nice stretch.
And getting those shoulders back. So here Rick's going to drop the weight, go for it again. Post-workout, I just grabbed myself a scoop of protein powder and about 8 ounces of water. I didn't want to be drinking too much afterwards. Get up in the middle of the night and have to pee and all that stuff and interrupt my sleep. So I didn't want that to happen. All in all, just a freaking phenomenal workout. We loved every second of this. These pump workouts have been great. So up tomorrow is leg day. Looking forward to it. I don't think we're going to use Myo-reps in there, but we are going to be using the Intraset Stretch Dropsets and supersets in there. Look at that big stretch. It's nasty. It's a burn and a half. The blood rush is sickening. Love every freaking second of it. Good times, man. Good times. It's just a great way to spend a Monday evening, getting a great pump on. Great start to the week. I feel right back on track. Just ready, stoked to have a killer week here and see some progress on Friday when I do a little pose down. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for your support. Thanks for this added accountability.